Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Mob Psycho 100. You guys, I'm really excited. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, I just absolutely loved last episode of Mob Psycho. It was so beautifully done, and it kind of did and didn't follow the path I thought it would, because I thought that maybe at some point Mob would come in and help. We still really don't know if it was Mob. Like, I'm guessing. My gut feeling is that it's Mob that came in and, like, lifted all the cameras and everything. But I really don't know, and I could easily see that, like, being a little too much for Mob, you know? Like, maybe that would, of course, like, you're still not, like, hurting anyone by doing that, but, and he has like changed a little bit, so I don't know, maybe it was like they really didn't come right out and say, but I thought maybe Mob would show up and start doing some, you know, ESP stuff during the show, where they exposed Reigen, which, by the way, it would not surprise me a bit if, like, that the psychic who set him up, Jodo? I think it was Jodo. If he, like, knew that kid was an actor. Or, you know, I mean, he may just really have, I think he really does have, like, spiritual powers and knew, but still, like, why would you set it up that way? That, like, the person wasn't even possessed? I don't know. The whole thing just stunk. It, it really was just set up to drag him through the mud. And as if that wasn't bad enough, all the, like, poking fun and everything after the fact, after it happened on the show, and then just, like, the way it just spread like wildfire, and there, started being, like, victim groups and memes, and just, like, at best, he just became a joke. At worst, he was just completely, like, vilified. I really did not see it going that far, but I think it had to go that far for him to have that moment at the end where he genuinely had to stop and think, like, why am I doing this? Why am I here? And I love, and I said this last reaction, but I'll say it again. I love that at the end of season 1, we saw Mob flashing back to that point. And when Reigen was at his lowest, he flashed back to the point where he met Mob. And even though he, probably just saw it as an opportunity at the time, maybe, and, like, we know he was just saying some flowery words, that really was the start of something great for both of them. And I think that Mob realized it right away that Reigen had changed his life. And I think that Reigen, it just took a little while longer to realize that, like, Mob had truly changed his life as well, and changed him for the better. I was not expecting such a beautiful, heartfelt resolution to the story, but that last scene where Mob just says, I've known all along who you are, you're a great person, just so beautiful. And I love that they did get their friendship back, and that Reigen did realize that, he had really treated Mob badly, and I'm glad that they're friends again, with, like, this new understanding that, like, Mob is growing up, and he is trying really hard to, be not so much a better person, but just, like, change the way that he sees and thinks about things for the better. And I think it's actually ended up being really inspirational to Reigen too. So I loved the arc. The thing that I love about this show is that it's so dependent on the way you feel about the characters. The plot is really cool and fun, and the action scenes can be great and everything, but it really is a show about the characters at the end of the day, with the other stuff added in. So I love that they did an arc like that. It was just really, really sweet. And Baby Mob. Can we just talk about Baby Mob? With his wide, shaky little eyes. He's such a cutie. I love him. So yeah. So I have a newfound respect for Reigen, who I already really liked. And you know, they made a good point too. Like, he has helped people, you know? The whole thing's shady. Like, I'll give you that. But he had a good point that, like, he never came out and said he was, like, really doing anything that he wasn't, you know? It definitely is kind of a con, but for a con, he's, like, a very honest con. And, like, we knew that. We've seen that with, you know, last season they had those people trying to con Mob, and he was not having it. Like, he actually does have, like, some integrity. So, all right. We have a few episodes left in the season now, I think. I'm pretty sure this is another, if it's not a 12-episode season, let me know. I'd be fine with it being a 24-episode season, but I don't think it is. I feel like they're both 12 episodes. But this is episode 8. I cannot wait to see where we're going from here because, like I was saying last time, we still have not done anything with Claw this season. Really, we had the one guy with the pill bottle, but we haven't had like a real confrontation with them yet. So I'm excited to see where we're going. What do you say we go ahead and get started? Next episode. What just happened? Okay. We started off this episode with a cute, happy, fun story about a 5K. About Mob being determined and setting goals and just a lot of the same great, wonderful stuff that we have come to expect from the show. Where did killing Mob's whole family come from? God, you know what though? You know what? A few episodes back we had that whole fake reality where he didn't have any of them and he was so grateful for them when he came to. That would be that I should have known. I should have known right then and there. I should have known. You know what though, guys? No, I can't accept it. I can't accept it. It's not real. It is not real. It could be an illusion. I feel like this kid set up an illusion when we saw him. Was it him that set up the illusion? Maybe it wasn't. There was someone who, like, when we were back at the Claw headquarters, like, made Mob see all this stuff. Maybe it wasn't the redheaded kid. I feel like the redheaded kid was there, but maybe it wasn't. It could be an illusion. It could be not really their bodies. Or it might be. They really may have just killed Mob's whole family. Has this ever been that show? Like, this has never been that show, you guys. I know I keep saying that, but, like, I refuse to accept it. I straight up refuse. I'm refusing. I am rejecting that scene. Although it was a great scene, I have to say, as upset as it made me, it was like, you felt it. And maybe it's because it's not that show that, like, you did feel it so much more when, like, Dimple's like, don't look, stop, close your eyes. And Mob there he is. He's that unknown again. He just straight up lost it. I would have lost it when I saw the fire, but I think he thought there was a chance they were still in there alive. I really thought maybe the redheaded kid kidnapped the family and was gonna like use it as a way to lure Mob. Why? Why would they? But I mean, let's really think about this. So why would they kill his family? Other than just like for revenge over what happened at the headquarters. I mean, maybe it is just that. It may very well just be that. But I feel like they have more plans for Mob. Were they trying to get Mob to explode? And they knew that's how they would do it? They knew that's how they would push him? If that's the case, then there is a chance it is an illusion. That they just used that to... Of course, why would they not kill the family? Why would they go to the trouble of making it an illusion? You know what I mean? They're not really good people. Dear God. You really mean to tell me they're gonna slaughter Mob's family a season and a half in, just completely flip the tone of the show? That's insane. I have to say, that takes some real guts. If that's what they're doing. I hope that's not what they're doing. How did we get here, guys? We started off with Mob, and he's come so far, and he was running the race. He was going to ask the girl out, and it was all happy and cute, and Reigen was helping him, and it's... What? All right. My official stance is that I'm rejecting that. That's... no. Nope. Just no. With an asterisk saying, dear God, why? Wow, guys. When everyone was saying season 2 was going to be so good, I didn't think they would make such a bold move like this. I thought it was going to be like good, like the good that we've seen from the show. I didn't think they were going to like... Oh, God. I didn't think they were going to orphan Mob. And his brother, like, there were 3 bodies there, so Ritsu as well. Dang. Like, I feel like Ritsu might have been able to... But you know what, though? Not up against someone like that redheaded kid. Dear... Okay, guys. I'm just... If I keep going, I'm just gonna, like... I'm just gonna go down the rabbit hole. What in the world? Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I did enjoy like 20 minutes of it very thoroughly. That last couple, though. Good God. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, please be sure to join me next time. I will need you to get through this. And we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.